Whoever wins this one will have their name engraved in the Pantheon of World Warriors!
I get what you just said there. That's like what that thing Game Room said once when John was on the show. He's like, parasailing, Sarah Palin.
He was like, also, I used to cut the grass for him, and like, get the lawnmower out.
It's just like, do you ever, also another one is, do you ever see Reese Witherspoon and Reese Without Her Spoon?
Yeah, cool, she's not eating dinner that night.
I just fucking died. Our team's doing good.
I've gotten won the entire fucking match.
I've been doing good, and I was crowned king before, and now I'm not. Now it's a tie. Now it's not.
You know what it is though? It's the split screen that's fucking me up.
You sound like Francis.
It's a split screen.
No, you're like,
You know what it is? It's the goddamn split screen.
People at my job tell me sometimes that I sound exactly like him.
Hey guys, it's Francis. But today we're going to talk about the bullshit that Nintendo's pulling with the 2DS XL. You know, it's a 3DS, but without the 3DS.
We won, dude.
Of course we did, but I got one.
Oh, I didn't realize that there was a whole team thing. I thought it was just me and you against everyone else.
No, it's a team. It's a team thing.
Okay, well that explains it.
Hey guys, it's Francis. I need to go to subs.
We will after we finish recording for this.
For this, yeah, I need to get a monster.
Oh, okay.
Why? What did you want to get?
I'll get myself an ice cream and a Slurpee. I'll have one now, one later.
And why don't you just buy the now and later?
Fuck you.
Wait, which one are we doing?
I forgot which one I selected. I think I selected Sweet Sweet Kingdom. Actually, no, I didn't. I selected Luigi's Mansion, I think.
Mario!
Luigi's Mansion, okay. Did you ever play the online for Luigi's Mansion 2?
No, because I never had that game.
Good game.
I know, but I never knew that game on online. What is it?
You compete with 3 other people. I mean, however many
like
people
ghost catchers?
And you'll catch ghosts. So it's similar to how Ghostbusters Online was for the 2009 Ghostbusters game, which I still have, by the way, good game.
So I should just, like, go back to my system, go to my account, and rename myself Danny Phantom just for that? Or Danny Phantom.
And so the game, you have to, whoever catches the most ghosts gets the most points, and whoever ends up with the most points at the end of the mission wins. And you can unlock cool perks and stuff too, I think I remember, for like the Poltergeist 5000. Yeah, you don't use the Poltergeist 3000. In this game, it's upgraded to the 5000, and it's even better than it was in the first one. But like, you can have like just like a bunch of Luigi's running around going like Mario.
That should be an item in this game.
What? Something to make it Luigi El Mario?
Well, no, it's like well, I was gonna say the Poltergeist was an item.
Yeah.
But what you said that the thing is in Mario, like imagine every character had their own catchphrase in this game where like, say if like Luigi ran into like one of those stages on here that had the bats, and he ran to a bat, and he's like, Mario!
Yeah.
Mario, I don't know.
So
that's just so bad that I know that whole entire thing that every Mario and like what Mario and Luigi say because of the whole series of Super Mario Brothers Z.
Oh yeah.
I know like everything that they say in there. It's like fucking. I think I have an obsession with that though.
But according to Izzy from Pizza Party Podcast, the reboot of it was shit.
No, it didn't. It wasn't executed well enough because of the fact that, well, you know, let's make a reboot. Reboot does well. Let's make a Patreon. Oh, let's put Mario and Luigi on the Patreon page. Oh, Nintendo shut the Patreon page down.
I think I hit Bowser Jr. and he's on our team. I'm not hitting you. I was about to hit you.
I got three. Well, I'm actually doing.
I just remembered you were on my team, so I'm not going to hit you.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't hurt.
Oh, it doesn't even hurt you at all if you're on my team?
Actually, they should have friendly fire as a thing.
I was going to say, what about friendly fire? They shouldn't have that as a thing. What the fuck? I'm glad they don't. I mean, I hope they don't. I didn't look at the settings, so I don't know. So, what did you think of the episodes of Samurai Jack that you just watched before we started recording?
Give me more. That's all I need to say.
Oh my god. That's episode 7, now you see why that's my favorite episode so far.
Episode 6 was my favorite.
Episode 3 was my favorite, and then when episode 7 came out, I'm like, okay, sorry episode 3, you were great, but now episode 7's my favorite.
Well,
all because of...
fucked up.
And episode 7's my favorite because of one reason.
Why?
Because Ashi is fucking awesome.
Ashi is awesome.
I'm like, I love how much character development she's gotten in just a couple of episodes, and I will have to agree with...
Yo, you know what they should do?
I'll have to agree with, what, I think it was something Sabersmark or what someone else said on the newest podcast, that I kind of feel like Danny Tartakovsky is spoiling me. Because we've gotten so much story in just such a couple of episodes in a short amount of time, and there's been, like, no filler at all.
You don't need filler.
But you know what I was trying to say the other day when I was texting you, talking about that? Because a lot of shows tend to have actually fillery parts in it. There was, like, no filler this whole time in any of the episodes. But
I know. But
you know what I love about the...
shit.
But do you know why I love even the fillery or slower episodes, whatever you want to call them, of Samurai Jack, even of the original first 4 seasons?
Why?
Because they are slower for a reason, because they usually lead to a satisfying payoff and make you go like, well, it was worth this episode building up to something. They actually knew what they were doing and made it worth it. Like, they know what they're doing. Now I'm hoping that eventually, one day, years from now, that they will, after the show has ended now, that years from now they will bring back and actually do the movie they've been wanting to do for years for Samurai Jack.
I hope so.
That would be cool. At least give us one movie.
You know what I was thinking now? It would probably make a lot of sense. Like, you just make a new series. You make a new series, but just call it Ninja Ashi.
Like a spin-off series for her.
Basically.
She's an interesting enough character, so I wouldn't mind that. Certain spin-offs, I'm like, okay, whatever. But no, her, I actually wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind a spin-off with her. Also, I would love a spin-off of The Scotsman.
Well, he was only developed in like 2 episodes, though.
He usually had like 1 episode per season, except season 3, that's the only season he never had an episode in.
Yeah, but he's not as an established character as Ashi was.
Like, the thing is what's cool is that first him and Jack meet...
Oh, they won.
At first, when him and Jack meet, you see how completely different they are from each other. What is Jack? Jack's a humble, quiet, very sincere and nice guy. And what is the Scotsman? He's a loud, obnoxious Scottish guy who throws random insults at you. And I like him for that, though, because it makes him really funny. The way they did that with him. And then it's like they're enemies, and then they find out they're both being hunted by bounty hunters, and they have to work together, and then they become friends after that. After that episode...
What a battle course.
After that episode...
No, the battle course.
After that episode from Season 1 when that happened, then Season 2, there was the episode where he has to help the Scotsman rescue his wife from this robotic monster. And at the end, the monster makes one fatal mistake to piss his wife off. You remember what it is?
No, I haven't seen the episode in a long time, though.
The monster calls the Scotsman's wife fat. She gets mad, goes ballistic, and just starts destroying his whole army, and then him. It's like, damn, she's a badass, I don't want to piss her off. Like, even his wife is awesome. They should have put her in one of the new episodes. I don't know why she wasn't, unless for some reason they're gonna say, oh, she's dead. I don't know. In the episode where, like, you see the Scotsman and his daughters, you don't see the mom at all. So, I don't know, maybe she's dead, or maybe she's at home, I have no idea. I'll be pissed if it turns out, like, no, yeah, she's dead. But, Season 3 had no episodes of the Scotsman whatsoever. And then Season 4 had a 2-part story arc where the Scotsman gets his own episodes. Because the Scotsman's the main character, Jack lost his memory and was brainwashed into thinking he's some guy with a surfer accent who's a water boy on the ship.
Okay.
And his name is Brent Worthington.
Brent Worthington.
And instead of talking out when he normally sounds, he's just like, dude, I don't know what you're talking about. My name is Brent Worthington.
Brent Worthington? You need to, like, calm down.
He has, like, a surfer accent, and, like... And then Scotsman knows something's up, so the whole time he like basically forces Jack to come along with him to try and help him recover his memory. And it's the whole time he doesn't believe the Scotsman and just thinks that he's like, no, I don't know you. But then in the second episode, like he has to fight these like the 3 like.
I'm gonna get mad right now if I get another banana peel.
Yeah, me too. That's all I get. He has to fight these 3 singing like ghost women that are somewhere out at sea on some island that are forcing random people to become their slaves and steal treasure for them. And Jack was hypnotized by them into losing his memory and thinking he's just some surfer dude accent guy named Brent Worthington who works as a water boy on people's boats. And so the Scotsman fights them to save Jack.
I haven't got anyone yet.
I don't know if I do.
You have 0.
The Scotsman fights them to save Jack and make him recover his memory.
Oh shit.
And Jack gets his sword back because they also took his sword and his traditional like samurai garb that you always see him wearing. That Jack's always wearing. And then Jack just kicked their asses. And it was cool giving a different character his own 2 episodes for once. And then Season 5 came and you saw that episode before, so... I'm hoping that in, like, episodes 8 to 10 that they have the Scotsman and all the other characters that Jack has helped in the past. And, like, everyone that has gratitude for Jack helping...
Well, I got 1 so far.
I got 2.
This is terrible for me.
I'm hoping that within the last few episodes that they have Jack, Scotsman, Ashi, and everyone Jack has come across that he's helped out in the past.
That would make sense.
I hope that they all like work together and plan an all-out assault on a coup, and then like they all have to deal with certain soldiers or armies and like divisions of a coup's army and stuff. And then of course you have Jack and Ashi take down and work together to fight a coup. That would be cool if they do that, and I'm hoping they do that. That way they can actually use those characters that were just like appearance in 1 episode of Jack helping them and use their appearances correctly and be like, yeah, we'll have them do something cool in this finale.
I was thinking they would do like an hour long episode finale.
I doubt that, but that would be cool if they do.
That would be like the movie that we get also.
Well, if you even add the entire show all up together, including the Season 5 episodes, you have, like, way longer than a full-length movie.
Yeah, I know.
So, because that's... The original run ended with 52 episodes. This is the last 10 episodes. That makes it total... The show's gonna have ended with 62 episodes total. That is way longer than the normal movie would be. So, if that was all cut together and made into a movie, that would actually be really cool. But also it'd feel a little weird at the same time.
Oh, I almost had it.
I'm really, like, dreading seeing the Death Note movie coming out in August. Like, that's a movie where I'm like, I really feel like America shouldn't be allowed to touch something like that.
America shouldn't be allowed to touch a lot of things, but we do it anyway because we think we're all high and mighty.
I mean... Anime dubbing it is one thing, you're just having voices done differently and certain things might be changed a bit.
Well, tell that to 4Kids.
Except 4Kids where they were just ruining everything.
Even though I still watched them as a kid, because that's all I knew about them back then.
Yeah, but then we grow up and watch their anime again, and then watch the original dub, like Japanese versions. You're like, wow, 4Kids were absolute shit.
Well, I'm gonna have to make an embarrassing phone call later.
Why?
My mom called me.
Why does she always feel like she needs to call you when you're not home?
Because she'd like to know where I am, what I'm doing, every little tiny little detail of my...
Does she want to know when you have to take a shit, too?
No. She asked me, I told her yesterday, I couldn't talk to her because I was in the middle of work yesterday, and she's like, well, I just want to let you know that I'm making your dinner right now. I'm like, I don't care when you're making it, I'm not getting home until like hours later anyway.
My mom doesn't even do that.
Huh?
My mom doesn't even do that. When I worked at BJ's and not at the same place as her, she wouldn't text me and be like, oh, I'm making you dinner right now.
No, because she asked me when she's like, well, I'm gonna make pasta or whatever, you could have what you leftover food from last night. Do you want? I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. And then I left and went to work.
He's stalled out.
That shouldn't even be a thing.
You have to hold and press A at like 2 or 1.
I know what to do, but it shouldn't be a thing like that.
If you do it the whole time, right as soon as the countdown starts, that's when it's gonna happen to you.
So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys
in the next episode.
In the next episode.